Hello, hello, welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Mary and today I'm gonna start watching a new show which is called Severance. I hope I pronounced that right because in Twitch chat everybody's been saying that I pronounced it wrong, and then we've practiced and I did it right, and now I fear that I'm doing it wrong again, but I'm not entirely sure. This is like the burden of not being a native English speaker, that sometimes it's really embarrassing, and especially when it's the title of a show. But yeah, I hope it's called that. I don't know exactly what it means because I feel like I have different ideas about... I thought it had something to do with a job, like when you get fired, you get like a payment, so you get out of there immediately. Then I'm also like, has it to do with sever in terms of to cut something? Because it could be connected, right? That would make sense. Or it has to do with severe in terms of like firm, and I don't know. So this is me. I also have a blank page completely to start writing down the names. If you're new here, you don't know yet, but I'm horrible with names, and writing them down while we're seeing them helps me a lot. It's also super stupid when everybody dies in the first episode. I'm not thinking about a particular show right now. Yeah, then I write down a lot of names that I don't need later. But anyway, I don't know what this is about. I feel like I'm gonna really like this from what I see on the poster. It feels mysterious. It feels kind of cold. Working environment, I don't know, we'll see, but I am stoked for it and I'm very curious to discover what it's all about. If you want to watch more shows than what is available on here, you can go to Patreon, because there I post everything 2 weeks ahead at least. So episode 2 and 3 will be on there already too. Full-length episodes, but also the edited versions, and there's also a bunch of exclusive stuff on there. And so yeah, make sure to check that out if you're interested and want more content. Right, let's get into a new show. Let's go.
Who are you? Who are you?
Wow, how the chairs are perfectly aligned. This could be a painting.
Hi there, you on the table. I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey.
What? Oh.
I'd be just thrilled to chat once we've run the survey.
I'm not taking your survey.
Shall we begin with question 1?
That's creepy. Does she know where she is? Oh, and it seems so very well insulated to noise.
Let me out! Hey.
Yeah, take the stupid survey.
What do I get at the end?
Depends on your answers.
Oh, come on.
Who are you?
Oh my god, does she not remember? Or is she contemplating lying?
It's okay. If you can't answer the question, feel free to say unknown.
Oh, that's creepy.
What is or was the color of your mother's eyes?
Wow, that gets personal. Oh, I have chills.
That's a perfect score.
For what sick experiment? Guess he doesn't like taking the survey. Oh man. Oh, if this is how we need to get into work, I hope there's other options. Then again, we don't always have the option to pick freely where we want to go. This is bad. Wow. Did somebody decide to put on that for their own face? Yikes. Oh, it's like taking off your personality and taking on a complete other one for the job. Although I get changing shoes and stuff because they're maybe dirty from outside, but like a watch.
See you this evening.
Yeah.
I feel like the happiness slowly fading my body. Cue elevator lounge music. It seems more chippy. But I'm getting nauseous. Where do you need to go? And where's everybody else? I'd be so weirded out if you have to sit so close to each other while there's so much space.
Mark, could I have a word?
I'm so confused. And here we go again.
Last time you saw Miss Cobell, she was in her old office. Now she's in her new office. It's a completely different office. She'd never say so, but I know a compliment about the office would just make her day.
Something tells me that it's gonna look exactly the same as the old office.
Nice office.
Ugh, it's horrid.
Yeah, the old one was better.
Yes, we didn't make her day.
The board will be joining us remotely today.
I have Mark S. at my desk.
What? Poor guy.
Oh, hello.
This is so painful.
PD is no longer with this company.
Oh, scratch out the name.
I'm sorry, Mark. You guys were one of my favorite office friendships.
I mean, there should have been some notice of this. What happened?
We'd love to tell you, but unfortunately non-disclosure policy forbids. We'd be aiding an assault on PD's privacy by you.
Yikes. Although I get it, right? If something had happened.
At this time, I confer upon you the freedom to serve here in the advanced role of Macrodata Refinement Department Chief. Congratulations.
That looks eerily similar.
Oh, a handshake is available upon request.
Thank you. May I have a handshake?
What the hell?
And thank you to the board as well.
The board won't be contributing to this meeting vocally.
Yes, no handshakes from the board.
I know you and PD were close. He was the only one who really appreciated your humor.
Everything's fine.
Not to say that I think you're not funny.
The trainee demands to leave.
She has to ask 3 times.
But we cannot tell them that they need to ask 3 times. So you're not really in prison, but you kind of don't know what you need to say to be getting out.
Who are you?
They don't seem to be surprised that she's laying on a table like that. And this has happened to them too.
I know you're sleepy, but I just bet it'll make you feel right as rain.
That's what he needs to say.
Hey, open the door.
This is crazy to see.
Shall we begin with question 1?
I'm not taking your survey.
Crazy to see what's going on the other side, right? Because we were assuming, well, I was assuming it was someone who knew what they were doing and he was like practicing and nervous himself.
Are you seeing this? Should I help?
You should not.
Damn, she's watching someone who's watching someone.
Did you grow me as food and that's why I have no memories?
Do you think we grew a full human, gave you consciousness?
I don't know.
Did your nails?
I don't know. I don't know you.
No, you're not livestock. Good Lord.
He's like, huh, how silly this guess that you have. Well, it's not like she has any idea what's going on.
Thank you for taking the welcome survey. I can sense that the questions made you feel afraid or disoriented. The good news is you're at an orientation.
Yikes. He's trying so hard.
Let's chat about something I bet you have heard of, the work-life balance. To start, imagine yourself as a seesaw.
Am I watching this on my day off? What the hell?
Can we just take a beat, please?
He looks like such a kind guy in such a weird position with the wound on his head.
A few years back, I woke up on this table. I told that voice I would kill him.
Give her more info, quick.
Did you kill the voice?
No.
I became the voice.
Well, you see,
Oh, here we go again.
Let me the fuck out of here!
ask me again.
He cannot tell her that.
I understand you don't feel it's working out for you here at Lumon. While disappointed, I'd hate to keep you somewhere you're not happy. So let's get you out of here.
With the thumb. I'm almost wondering if they have applied for this job and this comes with the procedure, but while you're going through the procedure, you don't remember that you applied for the job.
You're not coming with me?
Oh, I'm not allowed to see. Well, once you leave, I just can't watch you leave.
What? Holy damn. I would be scared to go alone. It looks like a staircase, but it's absolutely not. Alright. She's like, this is something that she just needs to do. She's actually gonna come back though.
Am I dead?
No.
Then why the fuck can't I leave?
Well, you did leave just now. Out into the stairwell, at least, but you came back.
It's been a long time since I've been so intrigued from a first episode.
Are you mad at me?
For the incompetence or the disobedience?
Well,
Yes!
Oh, emotion.
Hell, it's just the product of a morbid human imagination. The bad news is, whatever humans can imagine, they can usually create.
So we create hell.
A department like yours can go so good or so bad. You know what makes the difference? The people.
Okay, interesting.
I have, of my own free accord, elected to undergo the procedure. I give consent
for my perceptual chronologies to be surgically split, separating my memories between my work life and my personal life.
Oh!
I acknowledge that henceforth my access to my memories will be spatially dictated. I will be unable to access outside recollections, nor retain work memories upon my ascent.
That's a crazy idea.
I make these statements freely.
It's like the perfect NDA because when they come out, they don't remember anything. But also, when they're there, they don't want to leave maybe because they're not thinking about their family that's waiting. The question is, why would you choose this job?
So I'll never leave here.
You'll leave at 5. Well, actually, they stagger our exit, so 5:15.
Oh my god, there's so much that you can do with this.
Do I have a family?
You'll never know.
That's why she couldn't remember her name or her mom.
Every time you find yourself here, it's because you chose to come back.
Well, my mind is racing right now. What if they fall in love and then you go outside but you kind of have a family, but you don't know that you... This can go so far. Can they go outside together and then create memories outside? And then they don't remember when they come in. Oh! Oh! How considerate. But it's true, you need to think about so many things that this has happened to him and he doesn't remember it, and otherwise he would come out and be like, what the hell happened to me? Like, you might not want to go back if you get outside beaten up and you have no clue why.
Sorry.
Maybe keep your eyes on the icy road.
And they don't recognize each other. Oh, it also looks so beautiful and correct. That makes it also so like... Especially with the music. Damn, what a grey life. Even the fish have a sad tank. So I guess there's not a sweet, loving family on the outside for him.
We're nearing the anniversary, so I just thought maybe you'd want to be around people.
Ooh, a sad anniversary. A passing? Did somebody pass? Oh, and then you want a job, of course, where you forget everything for half the day to not have to deal with it.
Well, enjoy.
I will, without you.
Damn, siblings.
Mark and my dad used to have whiskey as life carved on flask.
He did. He was a misdiagnosed alcoholic.
Ooh, I would hate this. Dinner date without dinner. Philosophy class.
Mark's late wife Gemma was an educator as well, Russian literature.
Wow, okay.
Mark's work is sensitive enough as to require the severance procedure.
So it's something that they know about.
It's also, I think, something that's his choice to tell people or not, right?
We should call him out.
I just don't grasp the visceral element. What does it feel like?
Does he even want to talk about it?
When you're not at work, you have no recollection of what it is you do there. Did I get that right, Mark?
Well,
So you walk in at 9 a.m.
We can't let him speak or leave him alone, but not like just...
So in effect, that version of you is trapped there.
Well,
I mean, not trapped, but...
But what? No, I'm curious what were you going to say. But not trapped, but what?
Just turned sour.
okay, I think we may be missing the point here. I stand behind you without reservation.
Did he ask? I would feel like shit. That was my brother who I want to take away because his late wife's passing's anniversary is coming up. So uncomfortable.
If I give you $3,000, will you forgive me?
Because your child is innocent, I'll wait until after it's born to murder you.
Sibling humor.
Forgetting about her for 8 hours a day isn't the same thing as healing.
Yeah, might be good for a while, you know, to get over that first. That's not 24 hours immediately.
Your house smells like pregnancy.
Hey, what does that mean?
Yeah, I'm just not grasping the visceral element of it. She was fun, wasn't she?
Oh.
You're definitely staying here tonight.
No, I'm not.
I'm making all the bed sheets myself, so...
Rickon's colleague told us that switching out the beds as the child grows can wound that child.
Irreparably. But if you provide said child with all of its beds upon birth, you allow it to progress across the room at its own rate.
Oh my god. Guess I suck as a mom.
Good night, my lord.
Good night, milady.
They're cute. Okay, I'm glad there is someone that he has a real good, strong bond with, because if it was just gonna be like your wife has died and there's no one else. Ugh. Okay. Oh, I'd be running and hiding, not going outside. Petey? Like, there's something about Petey, right? He got laid off or wanted to go or whatever. But they also don't know each other, but maybe he figured things out and is looking for him.
There was seriously a man in my yard last night.
Yeah.
Don't tell that to a super pregnant lady.
You still smell like a distillery.
Had to drown out the memory of mom and dad switching out my beds when we were kids.
Oh, wow. House with a view of your job. In the first apartment that my husband and I lived in together, when I looked outside, there was the legal office that I could have applied for. And I was like, that's just too much. I literally opened the curtain from my bed and I would see the office. And I was like, no, that's not gonna happen.
You know, I actually can't talk right now. I'm out at dinner. No, by myself.
Oh, rough.
Excuse me.
What's the guy?
Hang up.
Are you following me?
Your voice is different here.
Oh my god, it's gonna be Petey.
Okay, who the fuck are you?
Petey.
Oh, but he's not even gonna remember Petey. He knows nothing, right? Not that he was his best friend, that he suddenly disappeared. He knows nothing.
We're friends.
I'm your best friend. You're my very good friend.
Ah! Whoa. Yikes. This is scary, right? Because if he starts reading what Petey knows, and he starts knowing too, and he's putting himself maybe in danger too.
I used to think it would take a monster to put someone in a place like that office, especially if the person was himself.
Oof.
But we're not monsters, Mark.
No, he's hurt.
Not real ones. If you don't want to know what's going on down there, I won't force it. But if you do, there's an address on the back of this card.
Interesting. So he has a choice still. That would make you so curious, no? You'd want to know suddenly.
Mark?
Mark. Oh no! What a twist, dude! She looks exactly the same here as she does on the inside. Is she severed too? Oh, my Ben Stiller. All right. Is she severed too? Or is she not? And is she there to keep an eye out on her employees? Because she could be in the exact same situation as they are, but I feel like she's not, because she gives that same vibe as she does on the inside. While he clearly like is different, right? When he comes out, he has that heaviness and that sadness, and they even comment on his voice being, like Petey said, his voice was different. While when he goes inside, he loses that weight of his shoulders and he's suddenly chippy again. This is so intriguing. Wow, this is so cool. I love when I start watching something and it's a concept that you don't recognize from anything you've ever seen, because this raises so many questions. Ethically, like, even if people want this, can you do this? Is this something that would be considered okay in the normal world? Like, if this would exist, would you be like, yeah, fine, or not? And there's so much... Yeah, like with Petey, it immediately shows it. I love that we've seen so much already of what this causes in the real world too. And when they go back and all of that, it's not just... Yeah, I thought the concept on its own was already cool, but I feel like we're already pretty gross about Petey. But I'm scared that his neighbor, Mrs. Selvig, does know everything and is gonna keep an eye out. But also the thing of like having this possibility to forget about your own life for 8 hours a day could be something that people want, because like he can forget about what it's like on the outside. Maybe for the job it's good for focus, I don't know. But what if something happens at work and you want to forget that too, and then you're basically stuck in like two horrible worlds and you cannot have the other one to recover from the other? Right? If you have a hard day at work, or like if you have a problem with someone or something, the next day it will just be the same while you have no time to talk to someone about it on the outside. Feel better, have a nice evening, sleep it off. You just come in and it's exactly that same vibe, I guess. I do agree with his sister that it's not healing if he just forgets about 8 hours a day, but I'm thinking like maybe for the first years or so, it might be useful that you don't have to think about what has happened 24 hours a day, but just, 16. And then after that, you can go back to fully that. But yeah, I get that it's a form of escapism. Man, I am so intrigued by this. This is, especially because we live in a world where work-life balance is such a concept that is in everybody's minds all the time. I struggle with that immensely as well, right? Working, having a family now, having a baby now that I want to be with. And it suddenly like completely shifts what is important in life and where you want to be at every hour of the day. Wow. Yeah, I cannot wait for the next one. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you want to watch episode 2 and 3 already, you can go over to Patreon. There I post the full watch-along versions, but also the edited versions 2 weeks ahead. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I wish you a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.